In this week's parasha, Parashat Metzorah, we have the second parasha that details the laws of Tzaraat. Already in Parashat Tazria, we started speaking about the skin affliction, how it looks on the skin, how it works. At the start of our parasha, we spoke a little bit about the purification process. But there's more than just one Tzaraat. There's not just Tzaraat on a person's body. There's also Tzaraat on the clothes and Tzaraat on the bayit, on the house. And then in our parasha Metzorah, the parasha speaks also about some of the details about the laws of Tzaraat that hits the home. Now, there's different questions about how does the order work. Does it start first with the clothes? Does it start first with the house? Is it outside working our way in to try to wake us up to do teshuvah? But I did hear one nice idea. Why do we wait until later to speak about the home and start with the body first? Because right now the Jewish people are in the desert, in the midbar. So right now there couldn't be tzaraat of a home because they don't have a home yet. This is really only a halacha that's going to take place when you get to the land, as the pasuk says. Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe ve'el Aharon lemor. Listen, this is Perik Yud Daled pasuk lamed gimel. And then pasuk lamed daled says, Ki tavo el Eretz Canaan. When you come to the land of Eretz Canaan, it's actually a question I remember hearing, I think once from Rabbi Khan, that there's opinions that you can't have tzaraat outside of the land of Israel. It's in Eretz Yisrael, where you have such high levels of kedusha, you could have such high levels of trying to wake up calls of tumah. So it says, Ki tavo el Eretz Canaan, asher ani noten lachem, la'achuzad, I'm going to give you guys, v'natati negat tzaraat bebeit Eretz achuzatchem. And I'm going to place a negat tzaraat, I'm going to put this affliction of tzaraat on your house. Comes along Rashi, v'natati negat tzaraat, Besurahi lahem. This is actually a good thing. The Sittei Chachamim says that the language of venatati, and I placed a tzaraat affliction on your house. What do you mean I placed it? Just say, and if there will be one, if there happens to be one. Venatati is like a language of like a matana. It's like a good thing. So really, the tzaraat is supposed to be a wake-up call. We know the famous sin of Lashon Hara being the most popular reason why someone gets tzaraat. It's a wake-up call to try to wake the guy up. But says Rashi, quotes Chazal, that it's actually, even though it's a wake-up call for a sin, there's actually a good tiding about to happen. It's a good thing that there's going to be an affliction on the house. It's because the Emoraim, there was one of the Canaanite nations that lived in Israel that ran away when we were coming towards Israel. They hid gold under the walls. All the 40 years we're in the desert, they were hiding their gold under the wall. And then after we conquered the land of Israel and Morim fled away, we're now in those homes. Now this tzaraat comes up on the wall. We break down the tzaraat. What's underneath? The gold. Okay, so the famous question is, why would Hashem put gold? Okay, Amorim are hiding their gold, but it's like tzaraat is a punishment for a spiritual sin, like for example for Lashon Hara. So why would there be gold under the wall if a person was sinning with Lashon Hara? Like, what's this all about? Why are we getting a present right now for the sin? Okay, so I heard three nice answers to this question. Answer number one, the classic answer, is that, part of the tzaraat affliction, it begins, and even according to the approach that it starts with the house, then it moves to the body, then it moves to the clothes, then it moves to the body. It's like from the outside coming in. Hashem is trying to wake us up. And punishments in life are also a way to wake us up. And if we wake up, if we do teshuvah, the tzaraat starts to heal. And in this case as well, we come to the Kohen, we do our teshuvah, we say what we're supposed to do, then we break down the wall, and then what do we see? We see the gold. So the idea over here with the gold being that, Hashem is telling us, you think these punishments are here to hurt you? Chas v'shalom. This is here to try to fix you, to try to make you better. And I'm going to prove it to you. Here, take some gold. You do a little bit of teshuvah. I just want you to be close to me. Okay, that's approach number one. Approach number two takes it in similar lines, but instead of saying, you did some tshuva, here's some gold, I'm going to give you some positive reinforcement already at the end, it's Hashem is kind of giving positive reinforcement even earlier on. Even if you're only at the start of your tshuva process, you're not there yet. So you think I'm really so upset, you think I'm really that. No, I just want you to wake up. When you speak Lashon Hara, and you get caught for it, you can feel so terrible about yourself. Hashem is saying, I see gold in you too. You see, even though you messed up, and even though you're not there yet, let me give you a little bit of encouragement early on in your process. Here is the gold. You are gold. Deep down inside, I know, and I look and see you, and I see gold. So approach number one. Number two is kind of similar. Approach number one being that once you start the tshuva process, Hashem will reward you. To have the bigger idea that all of these punishments to begin with are really just a way to get us closer to Hashem, and Hashem will show it to us by giving us the actual gold. Approach number two, Hashem is giving us encouragement along the way that even though we might feel low right now, Hashem sees in us gold. Okay, that's approach two. Approach number three, again on this lines of looking deep into a person, it looks at the bigger question: why does somebody speak Lashon Hara in the first place? If someone is speaking Lashon Hara, It must be, that when he looks at the other person, he's jealous of him, he's angry at him, he's not upset at that kind of person. It's a misunderstanding of what that other person is. Because every Jew has to understand, if there's somebody else in the world, you have a person out there that's alive today, that means that Hashem wanted that person to be alive today. Hashem creates people, gives people life every single morning. Mode'ani, we say that, Rabba Emunatecha, you believe in me. I know that I'm here because Hashem believes in me. I have to recognize that Hashem believes in everybody that's alive, every human being in the world right now, and Hashem sees in every human being that neshama, that chelek elakam yima'al, that holy Jewish soul, or that holy soul in every human being and all of humanity. If Hashem wanted them over here right now, wow, they must be special. So the idea is, look underneath the surface, look under the wall, you're going to see there's gold. So it's like a lesson to the Baal Lashon Hara, your perspective was wrong. Hashem sees the gold in each person. It's time for you to look a little bit deeper and you'll find the gold even under the walls. Shabbat Shalom.